إن هذا القرآن يهدي للتي هي أقوم ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah. And may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon His Prophet Muhammad, his family, his companions, and all of his followers until the day of resurrection. Today we are dealing with two ayahs in the glorious Quran from Surah Al-A'raf. Ayahs 176 and 177. And these two ayahs say the following after أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم واتل عليهم نبأ الذي آتيناه آياتنا فانسلخ منها فأتبعه الشيطان فكان من الغاوين ولو شئنا لرفعناه بها ولكنه أخلد إلى الأرض واتبع هواه فمثله كمثل الكلب إن تحمل عليه يلهث أو تتركه يلهث ذلك مثل القوم الذين كذبوا بآياتنا فاقصص القصص لعلهم يتفكرون. Now the meaning of these two ayahs is this: and recite to them, O Muhammad, the news of him to whom we gave knowledge of our signs, but he detached himself from them, so Satan pursued him and he became of the deviators. And if we had willed, we could have elevated him thereby, but he adhered instead to the earth and followed his own desire. So his example is like that of the dog. If you chase him, he pants, or if you leave him, he still pants. That is the example of the people who denied our signs. So relate the stories that perhaps they will. So perhaps they will give thought. فَاقْصُصِ الْقَصَصَ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. This is a story about a man in the earlier times, at the times of Bani Israel, the children of Israel. And this man was given knowledge and understanding, and he was on the right path. But then he abandoned this knowledge on the right path, and then Shaitan pursued him and still went after him. So he left everything. He abandoned the truth, and he depended on his own desire. And Allah gave the example of a person that was given the book and the evidence and the truth, and then an iman and so on. But this person left everything, and his example is like that of a dog. And the dog, pants at all the time. Whether you chase him or you leave him alone, he still pants. And that is the example of the people who denied our signs. ذَلِكَ مَثَلُ الْقَوْمِ الَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا. So tell them, O Muhammad, this story, and tell Quraysh, tell the Jews at your own time what happened. And that's an example for us, even Muslims, to watch, not to leave and abandon the truth after we know them. And we still have to work hard to learn more, especially the scholars and those students of knowledge whom Allah has given knowledge. They should be careful not to lose any of it, not to turn away, not to change whatever they learned of the truth and mold it somehow to fit different circumstances and so on and so forth. That's going to be just like this man that Allah told us the story and told the Prophet ﷺ to tell the story of this particular person, and he gave him the example of the dog who still pants and it is after his own whims, meaning he's just like an animal, does not recognize, does not understand whether you chase him, whether you tell him, whether you're quiet and never, he's still doing his own, meaning he's doing his own whims and desires rather than following the truth and conveying the message of Allah to people and benefiting from the knowledge that he was given. So a person needs not to look after dunya, after gain at the expense of the knowledge that Allah has given him, but he should carry the message, be persistent, keep it as pure as it was, as he was given by Allah Azza wa Jal in his own, and of course with his own prophet, like in the case here with us by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam. So that is the case and the way of salvation for anyone who has been given the knowledge and should keep it and not lose it, and not to be following shaitan in his own whims and desires, because shaitan would come to them and would make the way and tempt them to do anything that is wrong or against the teachings of Allah Azza wa Jal, and that is the loss. That is the terrible loss that a person can get. May Allah Azza wa Jal keep us on the straight path. May He protect us and increase us in knowledge in order to convey them as they are given in the book of Allah and the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wa sallam. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
إن هذا القرآن يهدي للتي هي أقوم ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا